taking kind of, those actions here. I'm checking right now their license.
Okay.
And see if by any chance they are still active or what's the deal with them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It shows up that they are active, but their insurance, let me see, might not be at the moment. But we were able to reach out to them. They still have license, so they might just be having a very, very difficult time. But the thing is that with everything that is happening, it is understandable, let's say. But you need to still answer to at least inform that something's happening.
Yeah.
And we had several months of trying to reach out to them, so that's why we had to take legal action against them. But I don't have a lot of information about what happened at the moment. Still have not received any response from them.
Okay, that sounds
but
good.
It's normal, yeah.
So you have that broker, the MC, real quick. I think I can pull that out, but if you...
yeah, I have it. Do you need it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it will be 120.
Mm-hmm.
0035. That's for Anna Frey.
That sounds good. Okay.
We'll let you know if there's any response or.
So you said about something about like other factoring company that do take a small fee.
Oh yeah, it's not a small fee, but in a way, it sounds like they say that it's a small fee, but they take an additional percentage from your invoices every single time.
Yeah.
So what they do is it's like if you were saving money for this unintentionally for any chargebacks that are happening.
Yeah.
But if you ever decide to live with them, either they charge you a large amount of $5,000 maybe for leaving or something before contract.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually you lose the money you were saving. So overall, it's not a good thing because you're just paying additional fees over additional fees apart from factoring. And of course, if by any chance a chargeback happens, he gets paid, but you don't, with those type of things, you never win or, you just keep losing your money. But we couldn't take additional money from your invoices just to have a backup in case something like this happened. It's not something that you can expect for it to happen. But if it happens, we can help you setting up a plan like we did for you that, it doesn't affect you so much without taking money, without because eventually you're, if you work with a different company that did this type of deduction, you will be agreeing for you to get on top of the factory fee additional fees for this. And it's not just, that one thing fee. There's multiple additional fees, hidden fees that eventually you just keep losing money from this. So
yeah,
we don't recommend that at all. It sounds good, but it's not. So
okay, sounds good. Thanks so much. Appreciate it.
Yeah, let us know if anything, okay, sir?
No, we be good. Talk to you later. This broker seems like he going out of business, but he still want to hang around. And that's one of the reasons I'm always trying to come up with the MC number so that you guys don't go on the low ball, booking low from them. Because for the fact that they are not answering to my factoring company, and you guys might end up booking low from them, because what they're trying to do is that they want to, be able to run one low and then pay the other one, kind of like moving left and right, just like that. But at the end of the day, what if you guys end up being the next victims, right? So that's the reason I'm sharing a little information like this so you guys be aware of that. It's not everybody do stuff like this, but my goal is to, be able to give you guys whatever that I'm running into when it comes to this business. I want you all to be aware of that because these guys are taking advantage of every single owner operators, right? So we have to find a way to share information. If any of you guys that don't have a YouTube channel or anything like me, if you're experiencing a broker that is not paying you, join some Facebook group or WhatsApp group or something, right? And just communicate that, hey guys, be aware of this broker. In that case, all these guys will, be able to watch out how they treat us in this business, right? But yeah, that's your boy from Africa. I just want to let you guys know I'm always having issues like this because I'm running every single day. So at the end of the day, if you're new carriers in this business, if you don't try to get yourself enough information. These are stuff like this you're going to get into. You got her earlier. She said something about some factoring company, they will take some percentage from each of your invoices that you submit, right? All right, so let's say your regular percentage for your factoring is like 3% or something, right? And this guy would take additional some amount of percentage, I don't know, right, from each invoice that you submit. So at the end of the day, they could be taking a lot of money away from you. And if you work with them for 1 year, 2 years, can you imagine how much? I've been in this business since 2021. I never had any issue with invoice until 2023. 2023, that's where brokers started having a difficult time. You know what I'm saying? Invoices started coming back and stuff like that, right? Because that's the way it is. So can you imagine if I was working with a factoring company that that take percentage from me just to cover an invoice, right? Since 2021 through 2021 through 2022, I never had any issue. Can you imagine how much money they're going to be taking away from me? So I honestly prefer this one if that come back, because no matter what, these brokers had insurance anyway, and the factoring company will find a way to get your money back. It might take a couple months or so, but you're still going to get your money back. So I prefer this way because I'm giving back the money to the factoring company. They already pay me, and then they'll wait like 30 days or so to go after the broker, and then it turns out the broker has some issue going on. So like she said earlier, they have some pending insurance cancellation, so they were pretty lucky to file the bond before the insurance actually got canceled or something. But it seems like they paid that insurance again and they're back in business. So I'm being, honest with you guys. You need to be aware of that. So for the fact that they're back in business, it means that they stay struggling. They stay struggling. So they're looking for new people that are not aware of what's going on with them to book their loan for them, right? So I'm telling you guys right now, for me, I'm already aware of the situation. And at some point, I think I said in one of my videos, the solution to this whole problem is like, if you sign up with a broker, because I signed up with a Pacific broker for a while, we moved a couple loans from them, right? So if you sign up with a Pacific broker or any other brokers in the future, if you move a loan for that broker, and then a week later you see another loan on the loan book coming from that Pacific broker, before you move that loan, make sure and check that broker MC. All right, make sure and check that broker MC before you get a rate confirmation from that broker. Even if they send you the rate confirmation and you check the MC, tell them straight up that, hey boss, I realized that my factoring company is not going to cover this loan because your credit score is none. They're not going to hold that against you. They're not, even if you cancel that loan on that, usually they report you to 411. But no, don't be afraid of that. Even if they send you the rate confirmation and you check that MC later and you realize that, hey, your credit score is bad, so your factoring company is not going to cover that, right? Because that credit score could go bad overnight. All right. So if that credit score go bad and you tell them, hey, unfortunately, I cannot move this loan because I checked with my factoring company and your score is not good with them, so they're not going to cover the invoice. They're not going to report you, because if they do report you, you can respond to 411 and tell them the situation, the reason why you choose not to move the loan. All right. So do not be afraid of broker reporting you or anything like that. So make sure every time before you move a loan for any brokers, even if you're in the system, once again, check the MC. Check the MC. If the MC is not good, decline that loan. Because if you move that loan thinking that they're going to pay you cash, they're not going to pay you cash. But that's your boyfriend Africa. I just want to share that little information with you guys. Talk to you later.